In advance of UFC 299, a home game for my guy Jon Anik. We always enjoy a chance to visit with a man who does such a great job covering this sport and always helping educate me in the process. Sugar Sean O'Malley, Marlon Cheeto Vera. O'Malley in a sport that craves superstars and can create them, right? How much does he fit the bill of maybe the next true, and I say next like it hasn't already happened, but the guy? Can he be the guy?
Well, he can absolutely be the guy, and I have an extra hop in my step, of course, when that SVP call comes in during a pay-per-view week. But I think when you look right now at the top 5 superstars in the UFC, Sean O'Malley is already there. And what I find interesting is the fact that it's his fighting style largely and knocking foes clean out that has really resonated with the fan base and made him this otherworldly mixed martial arts athlete, right? It's far easier for us as announcers to cap a knockout than it is a decision win. So certainly he resonates with young fans. He has a larger-than-life persona, but he's pretty subdued as an orator and as a talker. He lets his knockouts do the talking, and if he's able to knock out Cheeto Vera this weekend, his star is going to absolutely explode.
The one loss came because of an injury, he says. Like, we can make excuses. Does that hold up, John, in your estimation?
Well, not necessarily, and Marlon Cheeto Vera was the guy who kicked the leg that caused whatever perennial nerve issue in that fight. That was a fight during the COVID-19 pandemic. It was at the UFC Apex, which is basically our UFC headquarters. I throw out a lot of the other variables and intangibles that went with that fight. So I do think it really feels like a fresh new fight. But Marlon Cheeto Vera has been nothing if not durable throughout his 10-plus year UFC career. I do think if there's any long-term knock on O'Malley's ability to sustain and have a long reign as champion, it's going to be durability, and Cheeto figures to want to test that Saturday night.
I know precious little about sports in Ecuador, but I understand that there are 100 media members credentialed. Give us your best sense, John, of what a Cheeto Vera victory would mean, to have that belt to Ecuador, the nation of.
I was talking to one of my ESPN producers before he came on, and we were talking about these Ecuadorian media folks. I think they're going to cheer for the guy on Saturday night. I really believe that is going to happen. They have come out in droves, and Sean O'Malley has never really walked into an arena and not had the crowd, and that could very likely be his reality this weekend. But there's no overstating how big this would be for Latin America, for Marlon Cheeto Vera, for his nation of Ecuador. Hopefully Cheeto can sort of bottle that pressure. They say pressure's a privilege. There's a lot of it on both of our headlining athletes Saturday night.
I love that saying, John, and I agree with it. Pressure is a privilege, and it'll be on the 2 headliners, but it's not just the headliners, right? 299 has more than just the main course. The other apps that you say stand out, where would you start?
Well, I hate to go chalk and give you the co-main event, but Dustin Poirier is an underdog fighting Benoit Saint-Denis. And Dustin Poirier is ubiquitously regarded as the best UFC fighter to have never won the undisputed title. He's 35 years old. Time has got to be now. And he's taken on this young, hungry, former French Special Forces operative, the equivalent of a Navy SEAL in France. He's finished 5 straight guys at lightweight, and that has afforded him the opportunity to fight the credentialed Dustin Poirier. It's a can't-miss co-main event. And this is going to sound hyperbolic, but I have been a play-by-play announcer for the UFC since 2011. This is the deepest card I've ever been assigned, so take that for what it's worth, but I truly believe that in my heart, and we're excited to bring it to the masses on ESPN Plus Saturday night, brother.
Bang. That's why the man pops. That's why we bring the man in for the promos. It'll be electric, South Florida. Jon Anik, I appreciate you. Be well until we cross paths again, sir.
Always a pleasure, brother. Thank you.